So let me share with you how to use the number one letter in America in your first round to increase your chances of getting those accounts, whether you have a collection, a charge off, a bankruptcy, eviction, student loans with late payment, child support. It doesn't matter. Even a repossession doesn't matter. I want to share with you step by step on how to actually use this letter, right? Step by step. So I want you to understand this, right? So let me share with you my screen. All right. All right. So once you have access to your letter, right? Have access to your letter, okay? Now, this is just an example, okay? You're going to create your own letter based on this example, right? I mean, you're going to create your own, you're going to have your own accounts, okay? Or screenshots of your accounts on this letter. So how everything works. I want you to understand this one specific law. Let me share with you. If you Google 15 USC 1681 EB, right? 15 USC 1681 EB, right? The Fair Credit Reporting Act. This act governs consumer reporting agencies. Okay. So 15 USC 1681 EB compliance procedures. So I want you to read it for yourself so you can understand. And I'm not a lawyer. I'm just here to show you your rights. Okay. So check this out. Whenever a consumer reporting agency, Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, prepares a consumer report, which is your credit report, it shall follow reasonable procedures to ensure maximum possible accuracy of the information concerning the individual about whom the report relates. So, what does that mean? Let me walk you through it. So, first things first, right? What you're going to do is, all right, so there's going to be a link on the letter right here. Let me share with you right here on the letter to get access to your hidden credit report, right? So, you're going to click here, right? As you can see, get your report, right? Once you click here, okay, you're going to create your account. It's $1 to create this account. All right, hiddencreditreport.com. Now, once you sign up, when you log into your report, right, it's going to say reports, okay? And then from there, you're going to click on 3B reports and scores, okay? Everything is important. You're going to see like I don't have an overview, but you're going to see your credit score. You're going to see score boost. You're going to see you're going to see your future credit score. So you're going to see a few things on there. But right now, I want you to focus on, you see the future, but we're going to fix the future. Okay. What I want you to click on is reports. Okay. And then you're going to click on 3B reports and scores. Okay. And then you're going to click on, as you can see right here, this is why I call it here. You're going to click on switch to classic view. Okay, now once you click on switch to classic view, you're going to have an overview of everything that's on your report, right? Just breaking it down, the whole entire report. Now, on this report is very important, okay? You want to screenshot all the negative accounts that's holding your credit score back. Every single negative account, the collection, the charge off, the bankruptcy, the eviction, the student loans with late payment, the child support, repossession, any negative account that's holding your credit score back. All right. Once you find all the negative accounts, screenshot it. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you what to do. But remember the law 15 USC 1681 EB. Everything has to assure maximum possible accuracy. And when you look at this account, right, and you look at your account, is the open date ensuring maximum possible accuracy. What I mean by that, TransUnion, Experian, Equifax have to have the same exact date, right? The same exact date open, the same exact balance, the same exact date with date of last activity, the same exact date with the same exact payment history. Everything on your report has to match up. This is the reason why you can dispute with Experian, TransUnion, Equifax without waiting 7 years for it to fall off your credit report. It's based off of the accuracy of how they report in the information and so many other laws. But this is the one specific law that's going to help increase your chances. Now, the reason why this is the number one letter in America is because most people do it the wrong way. I'm teaching you how to leverage the laws in your report the right way. Okay. So grab the credit report, right? You're going to screenshot it, right? Now, once you screenshot it, you're going to put the report right here. You're going to put the credit report right here in your Google Doc, okay? Of course, remove the report and you're going to put the account name and the account number, right? The account name and the account number is going to be right there for you. You input it. That's the only thing you have to, of course, input, okay? This account is being reported with multiple factual inconsistency and incomplete data, violating the Fair Credit Reporting Act for maximum possible accuracy under 15 U.S.C. 1681 EB. Delete accountability for the violation of this law. So this is, you have the account name, the account number, your here's the reason why you're disputing. What we're telling people, what we're telling Experian, TransUnion, Equifax is to delete the account. Most people don't tell them, so they just fix it and they don't really do nothing. Okay. So what you want to do is tell them to delete the account from my consumer report based on this violation. All right. And you're gonna do the same exact thing for the next account. And you're gonna do the same exact thing for the next account, right? And then I have example of three, but if you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 accounts, put all the things because the reason why you're disputing all the accounts is Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax have 30 days to conduct an investigation. So why would you wait to dispute more accounts? So have all the negative accounts. They have 30 days to conduct the investigation and then 5 days to mail it back to you. Now, the reason why this is even more powerful is because you're going to get it notarized from a notary, right? You can go to the bank and get it notarized. You can go to UPS, costs a little money. The library, you can get it notarized, or you can look online and see if somebody. But you're going to get this letter notarized, okay? Now, once you get it notarized, then you're going to send it off to Experian, to TransUnion, to Equifax. Very important. Send this letter off to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. Certified, all right? Certified, all right? You don't have to do return receipt. Certified. You have the certified number. Now, once they're going to be on the clock once they receive the letter. So they get 30 days to receive the letter. All right. Now send that off. Just wait till 30, 35 days and watch what happens.